Do, 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 do. And
So
then it goes,
Emily is joining us live from her mental
hi.
institution.
I was thinking about that. Do we need to put like a new, because back in the day we had like a backing track that went do, do, do.
The
Like we don't have that
jingle!
anymore.
I
The
love the
jingle.
jingle. Can we add the jingle back, please? I want to add the jingle back. Can I add the jingle
Does
back?
that count as a jingle?
Yeah,
I don't think that counts as a jingle because it was like the
it's
most.
jingling.
It did, yeah, okay. You're not wrong. But what about like if we made a new one and it is just like a cappella? You know, it's just our voices going do
Doom,
do do do
doom,
do. Yeah. No, you do low, I'll go high. Go on.
doom, doom, doom,
Dun
doom,
dun
doom.
dun dun. And we've harmonized and that's it. So just take
Yeah.
that snippet and then it's in. So
Oh God. Oh
anyway,
God.
how are you today?
I'm good. I'm all right. Feeling good. I'm very happy because we have hit 500 subscribers on our YouTube and we have over 100 streams on this new our
Woohoo!
comeback, our season 2.
Yeah, I know. Oh my God. Right, okay. Yesterday was the day where we got 5,000, 5,000. Sorry,
Whoops.
500. Sorry, I got a little bit ahead of myself. That will be April
Yeah.
2026.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was last night where we got to 500 and I was just like, I can't believe this. I can't believe it's finally happening.
Mm.
Um, it's great news. I'm so happy about it. I'm so glad that Operation 1 billion subscribers is going as well as
Yes,
I
yes,
as I
yes.
had originally planned. Um, if you remember and you were listening in the first episode, I did say that we would have taken over the world by the end of this year. So,
Yeah.
so far, so good, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah, exactly, exactly. We are on our way to our goal.
Yes. Yeah.
But yeah.
But yes, I have to tell you, Anna, today I have been
Mm.
reminiscing a lot. I don't know if it's because we are so high in the sky now and it's, time to look back into the past, but I've been thinking
Mm.
about the kind of things that we used to do back in the day when we met. Do you remember?
We used to do.
Yeah, I want to talk about this expression used to today and the difference between used to and like be used to and get used to. I want to discuss these today. I think that would be a nice topic. But first of
Mm.
all, I want to talk about Edinburgh, which is where we met.
Edinburgh.
Yeah. Do you remember how we met?
I do, actually.
You can
But
tell
do
you can tell
you?
the story.
I
Yeah, I
can tell the
remember. You can
story.
tell the story. It's definitely not because I don't remember. No, I do remember. How could I forget?
Um,
I was so sick. Do you remember?
I do. That I remember. Oh, it was a wonderful, wonderful. Oh, we need to set the setting. It was a grey day
Typical. A typical day.
in Edinburgh, Scotland. Wonderful. To be honest, I just remember that I had an introduction lecture, I think it was,
Hmm.
or like a session, I guess,
Yeah.
to Chinese because I
Hmm.
wanted to take Chinese as my like side subject or my minor, whatever you want to call it. And I could not for the life of me find the lecture hall. I was walking around, I think it was 50 George Square. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I was walking
Yeah.
around and just I couldn't find the lecture hall. And then I thought, damn, like there's a lot of people here. I have to ask somebody. So I just kind of scanned the square and everybody had friends, but then there was this one person who looked utterly confused and was just
Yes.
standing on the side
Yes.
of the square, and I was like, that one. I
That
will
one.
ask
She
that one.
looks lost. Yeah, no, that's exactly. And it's funny as well because at that point when you came up to me, I had already seen you
Oh.
and your like expression and like posture sort of attracted me because I thought, yeah, she's also quite confused. So I'm not the only person here who's completely lost. So that's good. That's good. And from that point onwards began a beautiful friendship. I remember in that introductory lecture, I had just gotten something called Freshers' Flu. So, like
Mm,
the week before, it's very typical when university students move in that they all get sick because they keep
mhm.
going clubbing. And I literally, I was so annoyed because I went to a bar once and then I got sick afterwards. And I was just like, I can't believe this.
Oh
So I
no.
remember thinking, and I don't think I've told you this actually, but I remember thinking in this introductory lecture sat next to you that, like, I hope I haven't messed up our friendship because I'm coughing like an old man right now. Like, this could be my one chance at making a friend, and I'm just sat here going, rah, rah, rah. I'm just ruining it. And then you were
No.
obviously thinking, wow, that is the sexiest cough I've ever heard.
No,
This person?
of course. I was, sat there thinking, I hope she's a lesbian. Even though I'm not, but
Oh, that is how girls make friends. That is how it
Yeah.
works, isn't it? But yes, you were like, that is the cough of a businesswoman,
Yeah, exactly.
and I would like to be friends with her.
Maybe I could get some
But
money out of this.
that is basically what it's been like since. And then, interestingly enough, like we started making videos back 7 years ago,
Oh
six
God,
six
yeah.
years ago, no, 7 years
Six,
ago.
7, yeah. So, oh,
That's oh, 6, 7. I see. It's okay for me to do that as a teacher because like my students want me to do that. But then when you're an adult, you're just like,
yeah, yeah.
But yes, yeah, it was a long time ago, and we started making videos all the way back then.
One day we might
So
publish them. Maybe behind a paywall, perhaps behind a paywall.
yes, yes, definitely behind a paywall. I don't even want to think about
What?
what is
Not
in those videos. My
wonderful.
favorite one, and I always comes up because it every year I get like a this time 4 years ago, this
Mm.
time 5 years ago, is the one where we do the introductory video.
Oh
You
yeah.
know but it's so funny because like you have these videos and we just have never uploaded them, have we?
I
We
know, and
totally
I have
should.
so many as well. We have to upload them. We will. We will one
Yes,
day.
please. And I need to see them because it's like every time I come to visit, we watch these videos and we
Yeah.
cry laughing at how embarrassing we were.
Yeah.
My goodness. Maybe
Yeah,
when we have
only
like more subscribers, when people want to see that stuff,
how how embarrassing we used to be because we are not anymore.
Oh, do you think so? Do you
Of
think that that
course.
has changed?
Yeah, definitely.
I couldn't disagree with you more, but sure, sure. Well, there's a lot of things that we used to do. We didn't
Hmm.
just used to make, YouTube videos. We also used to go to Chinese class together.
Yeah, well,
Um,
I mean,
what was his name? I'm sure it's okay that we can name drop him because he was fantastic. Do you remember Yuan Lao Shi, the guy who taught us
oh,
writing?
the writing. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, I
The
loved
that
him.
man.
I just remember like writing and then because you had already like been in China, no? Like you lived
Yeah.
there for a while.
No, I
So like
went on
I
an exchange, but yeah.
oh really? Okay. So like for me it was like I had no idea what I was doing. So he would go behind you and he'd be like, yeah, that's fine. And then he'd go behind me and then he'd be like, wow, that's exactly how you don't do it. And I'd be like and then you would be there
Mm.
going, no, it's really easy. And I'm like, shut the shut up. Like both of you are so annoying.
It was
And
so
then
funny. Yeah.
inevitably at one point I did get the hang of it, and now
Mm.
I'm the idiot that says to my students, it's so easy.
Oh
You
yeah,
know?
do you remember? Because I always back then and even now I still think that War is like one of the most satisfying characters
It
to
totally
write.
is. It's the one that I write the most because I'm like,
Yeah, it's just
it's
like
just
very
very,
ding ding ding. And you were
it's
like,
like
God, no,
momentum
it's so
based.
difficult. I don't remember how this all goes back in the
Hmm
day.
hmm
But you used
Things
to
have
keep doing it a
changed.
lot. You got
Yeah.
used to it. God, Emily, I need help with
Yeah. No,
the
what do you mean? You
verbs.
got it right. I got used to it. I
But
got
I'm
used to it.
always so confused. So, I used to do something
Yeah.
is that you did something repeatedly in the past,
Yes.
and then I was used to doing something was that you were like okay with do or like you, I don't know.
So we just talked about how we used to go to Chinese class together,
Yeah.
and like all of those things are routines in the past that don't happen anymore.
Yeah.
Like how we used to go to Nero's to study,
Oh yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That was
Wonderful
good.
time.
That was a good time. But I think it's better, instead of saying was used to, I think it's better to imagine that it could be any conjugation of to be. So like I am used to also works. So if I say I am used to something or I am used to doing something, then it means that it's like a habit for you and you are accustomed to it, right? So back in the day, we used to go to drink coffee together after lectures because we were used to doing that because it was our routine, right? We were accustomed to
Mm,
it.
okay.
Nowadays, we are used to calling on Mondays to record our podcast episodes, right?
Mm.
Because we are accustomed to it.
Ah, and then
So,
someday in the future we can say, oh, we used to call on Mondays to
yeah,
record the
exactly.
episode.
Exactly, exactly.
Okay.
So, for example, that I think lots of like the way that I teach it is that the difference is when you do or when you don't use the gerund. So,
Mm.
for example, you can be used to things. Like, I can be used to my boyfriend living in my house, or I
Oh.
can be used to my new shoes that were uncomfortable at first, but now they are comfortable.
Mm.
Um, or I can be used to my new job, but I can also be used to working, used to wearing my shoes, used
Mm.
to, using the verb with a gerund instead of an infinitive. Whereas if you say, we used to drink coffee together, it's always going to be the past, right?
Ah, okay, okay. So when you are, I am, oh, okay. So I am used to either doing something or to something, like a noun.
Mm-hmm.
I am
Mm-hmm.
used to my laptop. I am used to working on my laptop, but you can't say
Mm-hmm.
I am used to work on my laptop.
Yeah, exactly. Then if you're talking about like a habit, then you would say I'm used to working, but if you're saying that in the past it's something that you did as a routine, then you used to work. So I hear a lot of my students say things like, "Oh, I am used to go to school on in the morning at 8 a.m." And I can understand that if it's an adult, then they're not talking about a habit. They're talking
Yeah.
about something that they used to do. So I'm like, no, it's not I am used to go, it's I used to go. And then if you
Okay.
use be, it's because you're talking about a habit or something that you're becoming accustomed to. So be is one. I am used to, or she was used to dancing every night, or I
Mm.
am used to working online. But you can also say get used to as well,
Mm.
which is like to be in the process of becoming accustomed to something. So, for example, um, here's a fun fact: Anna is always late for our podcast episode recording sessions. So,
Okay.
she has to get used to coming on time and waking
Right.
up earlier.
Right. Back to bullying me, I see. It's been like a whole episode of no bullying, so
Yeah, that's too long. That's too long, I'm afraid. I can't, it's like a drought, I can feel it in my throat if I've not bullied you for too long. But yeah, so when we were in Edinburgh, I think I remember having like loads of seminars in the morning, like
hmm
8 o'clock, 8:30 in the morning. So we had to get used to waking up on time, unless you're Anna, in which case you just didn't come to a lot of them. I remember texting you so many times and being like, "Where are you?" And you're like, "Nope, I'm not going in."
Yeah, no, that's true. I used to skip quite a lot of seminars. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I
Yeah,
still
yeah.
do now, but I don't really have that many seminars anymore. But yeah,
Yeah.
especially the
Well,
morning ones. Yeah.
for me, it was quite difficult when. So Anna and I have a little bit of a sad story too, because we were together for that 1 year,
Mm.
but then COVID happened. So
Mm.
Anna went back to Finland and I went back to Sheffield. And we were going to move in together that second year. But
Yeah.
because of COVID and because, I mean, you remember we didn't get any emails the whole
No,
time during COVID.
nothing.
The
Everything was
teachers were like
cancelled.
hiding from us. Yeah, it was terrible. All the exams, everything was cancelled. So
Yeah.
you decided to go back to study in Finland after 2 years of attempts on your side to live in another country. And I did the opposite. I moved to Spain to
Mm.
do my degree. And you know what? It was so hard to get used to the difference between teaching in Edinburgh and teaching in Madrid. So, like, in Edinburgh, we had like, I don't know, 6 lessons a week. It was like nothing. We were
Yeah.
so bored most of the
Yeah.
time. And then in Madrid, in the Complutense, there were 20 hours of lessons a week. So it was really hard for me to get used to that, especially because I had to work at the same time. So I used to work for like online,
Mm.
and then I also started working at the British Council. So in my last year, I had to do my dissertation, do like loads of other hours of study, and then also do my job. So I was just like, ah,
Oh
it was a nightmare.
God.
Whereas in
Yeah.
Edinburgh, I used to just sit and drink coffee with you for hours and be like, ah, this is the life. This is
No,
great.
I know. Like, it is so difficult to get used to things when you move to another country. I remember for me, studying language was because obviously I studied Russian studies and Chinese at the
Hmm.
University of Edinburgh. So the Russian studies, because I didn't start from zero, that was okay. But the Chinese, I remember when we began with pronunciation and the pinyin and all of that,
Mm,
coming from a language that's phonetic, Finnish, and using the international phonetic alphabet to study
mm,
languages in Finland as well. Oh my God, it took me so long to get used to how they taught it through how you pronounce it in English. So,
hmm,
like an
hmm.
oo was a double O. Like, it's the way they tried to teach it. It was so difficult to get used to because I wanted to
Yeah.
say oh every time there was a double O.
Oh, yeah, no, that's valid. That's valid. It was really, really confusing.
I know.
Um, and then the funny thing is as well is that I also took Chinese in Madrid,
Mm-hmm.
but it was so intensive what we did at Edinburgh. We
Mm.
had so many amazing teachers, and I think the difference was as well was that they were all from like Chinese speaking countries. I don't know where they were from exactly because I can't remember, but they were amazing. We had like a speaking teacher exclusively for speaking,
Yeah.
that made people cry and stuff. It was great. She was fantastic. But then when I went to Spain, we had like the same teacher for a year. And because everybody had so many subjects to do and so
Mm.
many hours of classes, we would do like numbers for a month. And I remember going through Chinese 1 to 4, just like whatever. It was
Yeah,
so
yeah,
easy.
yeah.
And it was because of that very, very short time, that short amount of education that we had in Edinburgh that it was so easy for me. Um, but yeah,
Yeah.
it was very hard to get used to the change. And I have to say I do miss Edinburgh sometimes. It's
Yeah,
weird.
at times I think it's nostalgia.
Hmm.
Nostalgia is a dangerous thing.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a
What else
very
did we used to do? There were a few things that we used to get up to. So we used to record videos and we used to drink coffee. We used to go to the cafe at university.
I thought you were going to say the spoons.
Oh, we used to go. Did we go to? We did. We did go to
Specifically the
Spoons.
spoons in the Omni Center or whatever it was called. And also the one that had like fancy cinema decor, not cinema,
Yeah, the
play
Haley, the Cayley Picture House or the Haley Picture House.
something like that. Yeah, the picture
One of
house.
them.
It was, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was good. That was a good time. I loved Spoons. Do you remember, I don't know if you remember this, the at the beginning of the year, Spoons was offering, sorry, by the way, for people who don't know, Spoons is a franchise in the UK that is like a restaurant company, but it's also a bar.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
very typical for university students to go there because it's so cheap.
Yeah.
So We used to go there quite frequently. And when I was starting, I remember because the Omni Centre was really close to where I was staying.
Mm,
They were giving out like these booklets that had this is like really old fashioned. It's only a few years ago,
I
but
know.
they were handing out these booklets that had like coupons on for different
Yeah.
things, like beer and wine and all of that disgusting, evil stuff. And I remember just being like, this is heaven. This is so cheap. Thank
I
goodness for
remember,
this.
yeah, I barely knew you. I barely knew you, and you were like, "Do you want to go to Spoons?" And
Want
I
to go
didn't even
spoons?
really know what Spoons was, so I was like,
What
"Sure."
is a spoon? What are you
And then
talking about?
you showed up with the book of discounts, and you were like, "So we can get pictures for £5." And I was like, "Okay."
And then we never remembered anything ever again.
I just remember getting a jug of Long Island iced tea and you getting your own jug of Long Island iced tea and just getting straws. And I was like, this is an interesting country. Will take moves I'm getting used to because
That's one heck of a lot of liquid. Right, yeah,
yeah.
it's not great. I wonder if they've stopped doing that. I doubt it because
Mm.
I think that like a lot of university students find it very appealing to have so much liquid and for such a low price. But
Yeah, I mean
I think that's something
inflation.
that you do when you're at university. What do you think that they're smaller now? The pitches are just like getting smaller.
Pitches are smaller and they're £15.
Yeah, I don't
Mental.
say that. That's so sad. Spoons is definitely one of those sort of havens for people who don't like spending money, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
I like to go when I'm back in the UK, I do tend to go. Like I usually go, but not as much as I used to. I
Mm,
definitely used to go all the time in university because you just
mm.
never have enough money,
Yeah.
So it's an easy solution. You remember Tesco meal deals?
Oh, God, that's also a throwback to an episode. Go listen to a supermarket's food shopping episode.
Yes, yes. I mean, I used to hate cooking in the kitchen.
Oh, I can't
In
relate.
did you what in your shared flat? Did you cook?
Well, no, but well, I
Well, then there you go.
yeah.
What are you talking about?
No, I used to just cut up things to make a salad because I didn't want
Oh,
to use the stove because it was disgusting. It used to be disgusting. So,
yeah, yeah. Well, it was the same situation. We had a flatmate who I don't even care if he's like he's never gonna hear this. Jacob, if you're out there, I hope you're doing well. But oh my God, like he used to throw curry powder like it was like a
oh,
magic trick.
oh
Hurrah,
God.
hurrah, across the kitchen. So if you
Oh
wanted to cook a
God.
salad, cook a salad. If you wanted to make a salad, no. So we used to just hide in, and every day I'd be like, what am I gonna eat today? Well, Tesco meal deal it is, you
Oh
know?
no.
Oh man, I was so used to it, It was the only thing that you could you could have. I remember going home and my mum would be like, "What do you want for dinner?" I'd be like, "Hot food for dinner."
Something edible.
Wow, you know? So it's very
Oh
strange.
man, yeah. No, we
Hmm.
used to do a lot of different things, and we were used to a lot of different things that I don't think I could do now.
It's nice to reminisce. It's nice to reminisce, but
Yeah.
I don't think I would want to be where we were again.
No,
Just
exactly. No, I'm glad to be in the situation that I am now, but
what do you think? Maybe at some point in the future, when we get to, shall we put a name on it? When we get to a certain amount of followers, we'll go back to Edinburgh and we'll record a video.
recreate our first ever
Yes, shall
introduction
we?
video. Shout, yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
How
okay.
about are we saying subscribers on
We'll say, yeah, I think we
followers
should.
on the Finnish Grammar Police account?
No, no, because we've already hit the goal. I don't understand how it has so many followers. No, we'll
um,
say followers on Spotify.
oh, that's gonna be slow.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, five.
Perfect. All right, guys, you heard the rules. No, no, okay, maybe we should say subscribers then. How about 10,000?
Oh, that's gonna. I mean, we started in 2022. It's now
Uh-huh.
2026. We have 500.
We just got like 250 in the last like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean, if that continues, then sure.
wow, your faith in me is so low.
Okay, okay. 10,000, which will never happen,
10,000, 10,000,
but
and we're going back
yeah.
to Edinburgh. 10,000, and it will be a YouTube all expenses paid trip back to. I'm waiting for you, YouTube. Come on.
Or
I'm
we could
waiting for it.
walk through Stabby Park. I don't remember what the park was called.
I can't remember either, but it's the only park
Meadows,
that I
no?
can
I
maybe.
remember that there was just a lot of stabbing going on at that Stabby Park.
Well, that's just everywhere in England.
Yeah,
I mean, sorry, in the UK. Sorry, Edinburgh. My
walk
bad.
around Stabby Park, go up to Leaf, smell the drugs, come back
Bit of
down,
weed, go back up, go
get a
around.
picture in Omni Center.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh, it sounds like
Yeah.
a dream.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
10,000. All right. We did say that this year was Operation 1 million billion
Yeah,
subs,
no,
so I'll
exactly.
see you next month, basically.
Oh no, oh no.
Well, thank you so much, everybody, for listening. I hope
Thank
you
you.
heard lots of examples of used to and be used to and get
Yeah.
used to.
I hope you
And
can get used to using them.
absolutely. And if you want to continue to get used to them, then maybe you should write some examples in the comments below and we'll check them for you.
Yeah.
And then if I let Anna do it, because now she's an expert
Oh
of
no.
of used to,
Oh god.
so I don't even have
Right.
to
I
worry
will
about
give
anything.
everybody slices of advices. It's fine.
That is going to be another episode. You referring to every uncountable noun as a slice of something. One slice of sugar for this recipe. You
It's
have a
fine.
slice of information.
Hey, look, if you can have pieces, you can have slices. I'm just saying.
I'm going to make sure that that is written on your tombstone.
Thank
Okay?
you. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, everybody, and see you later.
Bye.
Bye bye.